singer. She's won over 75 major awards, including 6 consecutive People's Choice Awards and 2 Grammys. She's a best-selling author and actress. Please welcome Barbara Mandrell. Well, they love you. Welcome to the show. You know what? I want to tell you this before we start. Throughout my years in the business, I can't tell you, and this happens to me weekly. People will come up to me and say, you know what, Howie, I really like what you do, but I love your sisters. They always think, they think that you're my sister.
Like the truth is, he is our hidden secret Mandrell sister, and he's beautiful.
I'm a Mandrell.
He's beautiful.
Yes.
We should be so beautiful.
Yes.
Gosh, this man's gorgeous. I've watched you on television a lot.
No, you're gorgeous. Yes,
Isn't he?
Yeah, I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful.
Yes,
I'm
you
very
are beautiful.
Today I'm feeling particularly pretty.
And your band is fantastic.
Well, thank you. Well, you
very
Goldie, the Studio One band. We are great. Now, speaking of which, you enjoy music so much, and we, first of all, met you through music. I mean, you're acting and you're doing all that now, but you just walked away. You walked away from music, right? You're not doing music at all anymore.
But it was what I'd known my whole life.
Right.
Really. Well, I mean, I was 11 when I started working. My first job in Vegas was when I was 11.
You were 11 years old in Las Vegas?
And also out here in LA on Channel 11, I did a live television show every Saturday night. I was one of the regulars on it when I was 11.
Really?
Yeah, and I'd go back to school, you know, like on Monday, and the kids, I grew up in California. So,
right.
And kids would like, hee-haw, you know, and make fun of me, and then they...
But they didn't make fun of you later on in your career. I mean, your career is great. You
no, they came to shows later and wanted...
But don't you miss it?
An autograph. Sure, of course, there are moments, but...
So you will go back. You will sing again. You won't sing again.
Well, I can't say I won't sing again. I sang a little bit like on A Touch by an Angel. I sang a little bit on Dr. Quinn.
But you won't tour and make that
No, that was the last when Barbara says, you know, that's it.
That's it.
So because it wasn't a fast decision, you know. You made it.
You had your last show was last year at the Grand Ole Opry.
This time of the year, we rented the Opry House. That's a beautiful, beautiful theater, and that's where we did it. It was called Barbara Mandrell and the Do-Rights, The Last Dance, and it was.
What did that feel like, knowing that that was going to be the last?
Well, if I'd done what I really just felt like, I would have just sat down in the middle of the stage and bawled, you know, just cried so hard because I was very emotional.
Yeah, but nobody's forcing you, but you just felt that this is what you had to do with your life.
And it's been a good decision because I've been very blessed and very fortunate to be able to get to do this acting thing. Is great. It
is great. You're doing well at it. You wanted to quit earlier, though, right? You wanted to quit after your car accident, I read.
Yeah, but that was I'm not just a dumb blonde. I had a head injury. I have an excuse, you know. Yeah, I had a very serious head injury. And I didn't want... I keep wiggling because I know you think I'm tall and statuesque, but I'm very short, and so...
What's going on? Do you need something?
Maybe during the next break we'll put a pillow behind me.
I can do it right now. Watch this. Watch this. I have a pillow, and I have one with 3 naked ladies, too.
You know, I want to tell you something.
There you go. Does that work?
Yes,
here you go.
That's great.
I'm here to make you feel comfortable, whatever. There you go. How you doing?
Speaking of that pillow, that was so beautiful.
See?
And her name was Barbara. Beautiful. It was beautiful. Very talented. And I saw the gentleman with the hockey puck.
Yes.
Do you know that in Nashville, Tennessee, we have an expansion.
You have a new team.
The Predators. And people, it's just...
They love it. Well, your son is a big hockey fan,
yeah,
right?
both of my sons. My oldest son, Matthew, played in youth hockey.
Right.
And then my youngest son, Nathan, he's turned 13 now.
Right.
This is his 9th year.
So you go to the games? You go to all the games?
Bet we
you got
do.
Season tickets?
I was there night before last. Yes, of course I do.
Of course you do.
I mean,
people don't think of you as a sports nut. Also, you know what I don't think of you as?
What?
A camper. I read you're a camper.
Do you like to camp?
No.
Neither does the rest of the Mandrell family.
I won't even go into a public restroom in a fine restaurant. Why would I go into the woods and touch something? You know, how do you put paper down in a whole forest? I spent an hour putting it around the toilet seat.
I haven't blushed for a very long time, and you achieved that. That's good.
Right. You actually camp? I can't imagine, because look at you. I can't imagine you in the...
This is exactly how I look, other than Earl Cox is here to do the hair.
Right.
But I'm pretty good at the hair too. But this is makeup and everything, how I look when I come out of the tent in the morning.
How do you?
It is.
Where do you camp out, in a salon?
No. I use the butane curling iron, and I do.
Ooh, you're roughing it.
You know, you can make yourself look like you want to look anywhere. I want to tell you before, I know it's your show, but I found out something when I was visiting with a very wonderful lady, Elizabeth Porter.
Right, our producer.
You're married 24 years.
Right. Well, I've been with her 26 years. We're married almost 20 years.
You have 2 daughters and a son.
And a son, right.
So my husband and I are married 31 years.
Right.
And we have 2 sons and a daughter.
Right.
And I just want, do you see these pretty rings? These eternity bands?
Yes, they're beautiful.
Like that's my husband's birthstones, mine,
right.
Our son Matthew, our daughter Jamie, our son Nathan.
We have a ring for each.
My son Matthew made these rings. On our 25th wedding anniversary, my husband Ken had him make these. And we renewed our vows, and I really, really suggest to you that that would mean so much to you to renew your vows.
Oh, renew our vows. Because if we renew your vows, it wouldn't mean as much to us.
We're pretty wonderful people. It might really bless you.
Well, that would be a neat idea. I think I'll do that. So I go shopping for rings. Can your son make us rings?
Well, I mean, you don't even have to have the rings. I'm just saying I wear these and I think back.
That's a wonderful
There's
thought.
not a dry eye in the house because when you first got married,
well, you can do it now in front of your children. Let's talk more about this.
That's what I'm saying. My kids stood up, you know, for us. It was a great thing.
It's a great thing. It's a good suggestion.
And they're good campers.
Let's talk about it throughout the commercial. We're going to talk about more. I got a few more questions for you, Barbara.
Come see the Predators play, too. Okay?
I got so much to do. We got more to talk to you about. Stay right here. Barbara Mandrell will be back with more right after this.
Still to come on the Howie Mandel Show.
Wow, we're back. You know, when I was reading, your husband's name is Ken, right?
Yes.
You reading it? That's really neat.
Barbie and Ken.
Barbie and Ken, but he's anatomically correct, right? You have kids. I'm sure the answer would be yes. Anyway, your movie.
Thank you.
Your movie that you're doing.
Oh.
Or that you did and is airing.
Yes.
What is it about?
It's airing on NBC on January the 4th.
Right.
And may I say, please, to all of my neighbors in the great state of Tennessee and all of the wonderful people in the great state of Florida, please tape my movie because we're opposite the Fiesta Bowl.
Oh, really? So
Hello.
So that's going to be...
So, and you people that don't like the college football, then watch.
Then
but
watch
everybody else tape it.
Right, and we have a clip from the movie.
Oh, good.
Do you need to set this clip up? Do you know what the clip is?
Well, just very quickly, I play the mother of 3.
Right.
And one of my sons has an alcohol problem. And I'm going to really cut to the chase here. He is killed in the movie. He dies in the movie. And there's a girl that had entered his life that is very manipulative and carries a lot of baggage and really messed up. And it ends up where she's living with us in our home. And she takes this wonderful family and just sows lots of discord and problems and such. And so this is after my son is dead.
Okay, watch this scene from The Wrong Girl. Watch it.
I don't understand. Kelly, I can't say this any more clearly. It's not your responsibility to make our son's funeral arrangements.
You and Jim have been so devastated, I thought this would be helpful.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you meant well, but burying our son is a family matter.
Right, and this is how a family pulls together, right? Everyone pitches in.
I'm sorry, Kelly, but you are not a member of this family.
You enjoying the acting?
I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm really...
and it's running in the family, too, right? Your daughter is doing real well.
Thanks for letting me mention that.
Yeah.
Jamie Nicole Dudney, my daughter, is...
She's up for an award.
Yeah, she's an actress on As the World Turns.
Right.
She plays Georgia Tucker.
Right.
And thank you. And she's watching us today.
She's watching us today? You guys ever going to work together?
We have. We did a Diagnosis Murder together.
Oh, great.
We did. And she's up for, which is on February 26th on NBC.
Soap Digest Award?
The Soap Opera Digest Award. She's one of the 3 nominees for Best Newcomer Actress Award.
Oh, that's
and I'm
great.
so
Congratulations. A proud mom. And I'm sure
gonna
she's
be
a
her
very
date.
proud daughter. And you're going to be her
I'm
date?
going to be her date.
Well, that's great.
And then when I go for the People's Choice Awards, I'm going to present an award this year, and she's going to be my date. So it's just...
Oh, that is great.
I don't have to tell you, your daddy. It's a pretty neat thing when the kids...
wonderful.
And my oldest son, Matthew, his publisher's Ruffledge, he's supposed to have his book. It's
So
supposed to come out in
author?
April.
So he's got a book. He's a
cook.
chef. He's a chef.
Yeah, he's going to...
Right, so he's got a cookbook coming out?
In April, the Mandrell Family Cookbook by Matthew Dudney.
Wow.
I'm thrilled to get these recipes
Look at this.
finally there. And then Nathan's the hockey player, and he digs on the Predators, and hey.
What a great family.
Life is good.
Well, keep it up. Keep it up. And
Thanks for
whatever
letting
you
me
do,
come be with you.
anytime, you're welcome back. Barbara Mandrell, ladies and gentlemen, the Wrong Girl, NBC, January 4th, and Lifetime Intimate Portrait, Lifetime, on January 2nd. We'll be back with John Fugelsang right after this. Thank you so much for being here.